A very, very warm welcome along, everybody. A lot of people to welcome in today. So welcome into Adrian, to the lovely Brian, welcome into Tom Fanto, to Dr. Koo, to Malik. Thank you so much as well to Kim for the 4 months. Welcome in D1. How are you today? The lovely Peach, the lovely Kyle, and welcome in Deadpool, and my best friend 9000. I'm doing a lot better than I was last week. I have a voice back, and that's exactly what we need to do these runs. I'm feeling far more chipper than I was. Let's get the graphics up, shall we? I've already pre-prepared. Pre-prepared? That sounds better, doesn't it? And we are ready to run Houndoom. So I've set my type as Hidden Power Ice, I do believe. Yes, Hidden Power Ice. It was a toss-up between that and Hidden Power Psychic. You've got a vacation next week. That is very nice. Are you going anywhere nice, or is it a little bit of a staycation? Welcome in Joel and Delana and the lovely Hayden as well. How is everybody doing here on this? Goodness, it's Wednesday, isn't it, already? The week is flying by. I had a very, very busy week last week. Met up with the lovely Luke and the lovely Kim. Met up with not Henbane, he's changed his name. Sombrero Pharaoh as well. Oh no, you got sick. I hope you feel better soon, Delanor. There is definitely something going round. So we had a very nice time last week, but I think I might have picked up a little bug on the way out as well. Oh, that's not really a vacation, is it, D1? If you're doing a lot of editing. Welcome in, Gemma. I hope you're doing well. Blue season is starting, and I got it early this year. I've been constantly checking for that virus that shall not be named. It's absolutely not that. I think it's just either a bad cold or a mild flu. Welcome into Mario Kilimanjaro as well. And we are doing streams today and Friday this week. Depending on what Luke's doing, I might do a stream tomorrow. And talking of Luke, thank you so much for the 6 months. Hello, Pokemon you'll never own. Luke is never going to be running Houndoom. It's my Pokemon. Friday, Thursday, it's the same thing, just a few letters difference, isn't it? Oh no, in Denmark you've got flu and COVID outbreaks. Hopefully they will go away soon. But that's enough waffling. Let's drop my... I dropped my controller onto my keyboard. We're not be right backing. That was a lie. And we're also not on one reset. Oh, maybe my grip isn't as good as I thought it was. Let's just get the timer going before it all falls apart. So, we're not even on 4 times speed now. We'll grab the potion, the timer's going, the reset counter's back to 0. I did just lance you all. That's the stream done, see ya. And we have... That's definitely what somebody said. And we murdered the first Pokemon. And I'm really hoping that this goes very smoothly. I've got a feeling we might have a few struggles, but hopefully overall it won't be too terrible. Now I am running on a temporary PC, and I really hope, Gemma, that your job interview went well. I'm running on a temporary PC, which unfortunately means we're not going to be able to have any pre-recorded videos for another 2 or 3 weeks, but hopefully I'll be able to get it fixed after payday. It's very much we don't know what the issue is, and we are throwing everything at the wall and hoping something sticks kind of situation. Already level 6, we are of course in the slow experience group being a Houndoom, but the payoff for that is we evolve at level 24. I'm not a big fan of Elvis, I've got to be honest, but I thought that was the most imaginative username I could come up with. Username? Nickname, rather. So we are running Elvis because he is a hound dog. I don't know if Elvis is a hound dog, but this Pokemon absolutely is. And we're just going to ignite some Pokemon. We're going to get up to level 7. We might as well. Ember is 100% accurate. And we have a lot of Pokemon weak to fire in this early part of the game. It would have been nice to have Bites for Rival 1, but we're just going to have to struggle our way through. Of course, it's going to be Chikorita, and Chikorita is the bulkiest of all 3. I've not played Super Mario Wonder yet, no. I thought if I get invested in a new game, I'm not going to do any work for the channel. So I've been very sensible. I am going to consider maybe doing some special runs where Tate and Liza are a single battle. But for the most part, we're going to keep it as vanilla as possible. Because I like the completely vanilla experience. Yeah, I think Black Friday's a good time to pick up Mario Wonder. Oh, Spider-Man 2, I've heard very good things about Spider-Man 2. It's not my kind of game, but if you're into that kind of game, I've heard it's very, very good. And let's take on the first rival battle. I don't think we've taken any damage yet, but that will change. I said he had Chikorita. I lied. He has Totodile. You 100%ed Wonder last week. I hope it was a very fun experience doing that. I need to go back and 100% 3D World at some point. Because I want to get every star that you can in the game. But that involves completing every single level with every single character. Let's name the rival triple question mark. I did play the first Scarlet and Violet DLC. I'm more excited about the second, although I'm a little bit burnt out on Scarlet and Violet. Black Friday, I think, is going to be, 2 weeks tomorrow, maybe even a week tomorrow. What are we on today, the 15th? Week on Friday it'll be. And then you have Cyber Monday, don't you? And I'm not sure what we're doing for Thanksgiving. Maybe we could do some streams with some birds. What's the closest Pokemon to a turkey? I never played Bowser's Fury. I got too engrossed in Mario 3D World because it's one of my all-time favourite games, and then I forgot that it had an extra game attached onto it. I've heard Bowser's Fury is a really short but very good game. Ooh, Farfetch'd and Fearow would be good. Luke, after stream, should we try and plan maybe a little Thanksgiving special? Oh, we do have Black Friday in England now, yes. We never used to. But then I think it was the shopping channels. Vullaby would be interesting. It would be terrible, but it would be interesting. Yeah, I think the shopping channels picked it up and then it suddenly went viral. Welcome in this man. I hope you have a very nice day as well. I have played Crystal Clear. It's one of the very few ROM hacks I love. I think Crystal Clear keeps that vanilla Crystal experience and adds a load of quality of life features. I didn't mean to speak to you, mate. I meant to get the berry next to you. And we might as well do Sprout Tower early this time. We have no reason not to. All those very flammable Bellsprout in there. Flamigo for Thanksgiving would be really good. We do have Flamigo and we do have Hawlucha in our back pockets. Because we were thinking the two fighting flying type Pokemon that are kind of the meta game for very strong Pokemon would be interesting to compare next to each other. Yes, it's going to be Bellicide, shall we call it. Now, I might be a little bit rusty today, because the last time I was able to play was actually during the Mudkip stream, so I've not touched Pokemon Crystal in over a week, and it's been a very long time since I've not played in a week. Espatra is a really good shout, actually. I'll have to look and see how difficult its sprite is. Welcome in Adventure of Link Mark II. How are you today? And I've got to be honest, I was feeling a little bit tentative about going live today, but I'm really getting into it already. Can't wait for something to go horribly wrong now. We'll say ciao for now to Sage Chow, and we might as well take on all of these sages up here. We absolutely need the experience. Oh, we're not onto Pokemon as food again. It happens every stream. It shouldn't be 144p, I have double checked. Maybe it's a problem with either your browser or your app. It does tend to default people down lower from time to time. Which is a little bit silly of it, really. But maybe do a cheeky little refresh and see how it goes. I think it might be YouTube being YouTube again. Yes, Pokemon are friends, not food. Which one's Finizen? I can't remember which one Finizen is. And that's Elderly, all beaten up. Taking his lunch money, we've taken his Flash HM, and we'll escape rope out. Oh, I really have issues with Finizen. Because if you don't have anybody locally who plays with you, you've ostensibly got to pay for Switch Online in order to evolve. I thought the same, Lord Cooler. You're not alone there. I think the Pokemon that annoys me the most from Gen 9, though, is Veluza. The amount of times I've just been surfing and one's come up and scared me. And that's Rod defeated. We are going to do the Falconer special of a berry and a potion. We already had a berry, so that was a bit of a time waste. And let's see how we go. Of course, this Falconer will have Mud Slap, which might throw a spanner in the works. But hopefully we won't have too many accuracy drops. Maybe a 3-shot on the Pidgeotto. He's going for Gust. That's perfect. We just need one more to connect. Perfect. And we obtained the Zephyr Badge in 806, but we have done Sprout Tower already. We get the Mud Slap TM, which we can learn. I doubt we'll be teaching it, though. So let's leave here and go and chat with the assistant. This is going to be the one and only time we think about the egg, because we're going to put it straight in a box. Because we have no need for a Togepi in this challenge. And we're not even going to bother to heal. We are, however, going to pick up the Miracle Seed, because we can learn Solar Beam. And Solar Beam might be interesting later. Houndoom's an interesting Pokemon. It really excels in certain parts, and then in other parts it just falls flat on its face. Supersonic Mist, that's what we were going for there, and we've defeated Albert. Let's now take on Picnica Liz and her Nidoran female. Don't growl at me. 8 power points remaining. We'll bump into a random Ekans. And welcome in a Gamer's Tale. Thank you for the 4 months at Pokeball tier. We evolve at level 24, so only 11 levels left to go. Honestly, I think this level of learn set is one of the better Gen 2 learn sets. They're notoriously bad. And having a burning move means we can make up for our lack of physical defense. We'll grab that Great Ball there. I don't particularly want to take on Mr. Whooperman. I think it's youngster Gordon. So we'll try and sneak past him. We'll decline the Slowpoke Tail. And let's do a heal in here. I don't think we need the Fishing Rod this time. And let's take on Birdkeeper Peter. Oh, that is a point. Why doesn't Houndoom learn Horn Attack? I mean, we don't particularly need it because we'll have Headbutt soon. That is a really good point. Do we learn Swift? No, we don't. So we'll stick on the Repel straight away. That learn set is as much for me as it is for all of you. I'm not smart enough to be able to remember. You bloody mind, mate. I'm not smart enough to remember all the learn sets of all the Pokemon. I hear Loki and I just think of Kim's Mad World's cat now. Grab that potion. Horn Leech would be fantastic. Now, we don't have anything too great against this Vulpix, but at the same time, it doesn't have anything too great against us. And we are speed-tied, apparently. We'll just knock it out. And we'll get a random Zubat. I do want to run Skiddo and Go-Goat at some point in Gen 2. I think that would be a really fun backport. It'd be nice to try and get a half-decent bulky grass type through the game as well. Alright, what should we buy? We'll buy 5 Supers and 8 Repels. That'll do. Do a heal here, set our teleport spot. Not that we really need it. We'll have a little chance with Kurt, and then we'll pause the time to catch the HM friends. I love Go-Goat. I was very glad it was back in Scarlet and Violet. Now, we paused the time to catch the HM friends because there is a huge element of RNG in finding wild encounters. And this way, it makes it fair across the board. And the first HM friend we're going to be looking for is either Paris or Psyduck. If we get Paris first, we'll change our routing. But that doesn't matter. It's a moot point because we got Psyduck first. So we'll keep the time paused for catching Psyduck. And hopefully it'll play ball. There we go, just a few balls later and we catch it. And now we just need to get our Paris. Paris is 5%, so it's a 1 in 20 chance with each encounter. But hopefully it'll show its face fairly quickly. This is a part of the run I don't really like doing on stream. because there's so much RNG involved, but I like to keep the game as vanilla as possible. And there we go, you just need to complain and you get a Paris. So we'll chuck a great ball at its face, hopefully it'll stay first ball. It does, and that means we can unpause the timer and make our way into Slowpoke Well. Now, I don't run a repel in Slowpoke Well, because it's only 2% chance of an encounter each tile. And honestly, extra random encounters would actually help with our slow level up group. I'm terrified of what Whitney might do to us with rollout. It is nice that we're one-shotting the Zubat. That does mean we're not going to get confused. Always good. And there's a random Zubat. Hopefully it'll be another one-shot with Ember. It is. Alright, 2 more encounters in here, and then we can leave. Rattata says a one-shot. A one-shot on that Zubat. I think it's the range, though. Yep. He's trying to drink us. That's fine by me. And that just leaves the final executive left to go. Lashley's a grunt in this generation, isn't he? And thank you so much for the $4.99 Super Chat Gamer's Tale. That is very kind of you. Hopefully, the notification will pop up on screen at some point in the next 5 years. But that is very kind of you. Thank you so much. And that apparently is your first ever Super Chat on this stream. Any chance of running Staraptor? Yes, yes there is. I'll have a look at the sprite work for it, see what we can get done. A lot of the issues with the backports, it's not so much the moves, because the moves are relatively simple. It's getting the Pokemon to look vaguely like how it should. And I probably will backport Close Combat if I do Staraptor. Leave that one with me. I'll see how it goes. And there we go. Fashionably late, thank you again for the $4.99 Super Chats. That is very kind of you. You really didn't have to. I do like Staraptor's shiny. I'm not a big fan of Starly's shiny, though. It's a little too subtle for me. Right, we've beaten up everyone we can. We'll use another potion. And we'll stick on a PlayStation Network Cure Berry just in case. Don't think we'll need it, though. Let's beat up poor old Bugsy. Fury Cutter misses. It's all going wrong for Bugsy. Grow to level 18. Kakuna's a mere formality. And we are through our second badge in 14 minutes and 2 seconds. Good morning, Seth. I hope you're doing very well, thank you. Very well, thank you. Very well. Words, they're hard. I've not spoken properly in a week. I've been tempted by missing No, but I'm not quite sure how I'd run it. Now, I'm risking it for a biscuit here. And absolutely not. I don't particularly want to have to grind up the extra 2 levels, but we will if we have to. Just depends on how strong... maybe we do need to get the extra couple of levels. Yes, we do. Fine. We'll do that. I see what you're wanting from me, game. I mean, a glass cannon with terrible moves is my speciality in this game. I think we're going to be having to do a little bit of grinding here. I am ready to feel human again as well, too, a gamer's tale. Whatever this virus is that's going around, it's very long-lasting, isn't it? Everyone I know who's caught it kind of expects it to go within a week. It's still there, lingering in the background. Oh, shush, milady woman thing. Milady woman thing? Brain, work, please. I cannot stand this trainer there. She's not even a trainer, is she? I don't even know what she's talking about. But because I keep A held down, every time I face her, she starts chatting at me. Oh no, Vertigo's never pleasant. Vertigo is horrible to feel. I remember getting it at the top of Blackpool Tower. Because I have a glass platform, and admittedly I wasn't the lightest child, so I was kind of terrified of the glass breaking. Welcome in, Stefan. I hope you're doing well. And I really hope this run goes well as well. Although we don't really have anything too great against Rival 2, so we're just doing the grind for a little bit. Well, it's been a while since we've had to do this grind on stream. I should really have thought ahead and done it in the Ilex Forest before Slowpoke Well. But, you know, hindsight's 2020, and we're still on track to beat our original time. The Pokemon I'm not looking forward to is coming out on Friday, though. First random shiny I found, goodness. Oh, that's testing the memory banks. I've been playing Pokemon for far too long. I know that my sister borrowed my Leaf Green cartridge and got a green Zubat. And apologies if there were some audio issues there. My PC just stuttered a little bit. It is a temporary setup. Still not pleasant. Gonna have to run from the Geofella. A lot of people do run from their first shinies, especially back in the day when you didn't really know what a shiny was. I really wish we had a better grinding option than grinding against level 6s when we're trying to get up to level 20. And we're going to have to do another heal. I don't even think it's worth taking on any of the other trainers at this point. Because they're all water types, or rock types, or fighting types. No, and no. Anthony, you're not catching me. Ooh, a shiny Machop in Ruby. I do like the Machop line. I was very surprised at how well it did. Oh god, I'm not a big fan of Tangler at the best of times. And thank you so much, Malik, for the 20 Danish kroner. Slowking run in the near future. We're going to be running Slowbro at the end of this month, so maybe I could fit in a Slowking as well at some point nearby. But it's one of my very good friends, Crazy_Quill's birthday at the end of this month. And his favourite Pokemon is Slowbro, so I'll be running it for him. Good morning, Food Tubes. I hope you're doing very well. I love Houndoom. It's oh, shut your face. I do love Houndoom. That's only twice we've managed to speak to her. Yes, 20 Donkey Kong countries. And there we go. The notifications are running on the same delay my brain is today. So thank you once again for the 20 Danish kroner. I'm just watching that time tick and tick up. Because once we get Bite, the run will open up. Because we'll have something that's not really going to be too bad against anything that Fire is weak against. Welcome in, Dragon Princess. How are you? I'm not the best. I knew what you meant. You were just speaking in Northern British to me, going, yeah. I really wish Houndoom was available earlier in a lot of games. Isn't it version exclusive in some Pokemon as well? You're tired but doing okay. At least you're doing okay. And have you changed your YouTube username? So I recognise your picture. Nearly there at level 20. Houndour, I think, is X and Electrike is Y, but I could be completely wrong. It's been a very long time since I played a Kalos game. Which is criminal, really, because Kalos is one of the better Pokemon games. Yes, I thought you were Joanna. I just didn't want to say in case you weren't Joanna, and I'd make a fool of myself more than I normally do. Welcome in, Evil Oddish. I hope you're not feeling too evil. Although if you are feeling evil, we do have a biting Houndour ready to go. Let's get rid of Smog, because nobody likes Smog. Let's do another heal and see how we get on. I thought it would be you, Mike. How are you today? I don't think you're that evil. I think you're the right amount of evil. Let's rejig these moves a little bit. Welcome in, Anderson. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. You went to the gym? The only gym I've been to is Bugsy's gym. And there we go. We are through second rival. Meant to stick on a repel earlier. I'll just do some extra movement here. Whee! For a second then, I forgot how to do this far-fetched puzzle. Oh, for goodness sake, I did too much extra movement. Sorry, Venonat, you had to go. Right, let's teach Flash to Paris. We'll also teach Cut to Paris at the same time. Stick on a repel, and then we shall cut the tree down. Now, we do learn Head Butte, which is very, very nice. So we shall grab that. And now that we're in the menu, we will teach Head Butte on to Elvis. What do we want to get rid of? Raw, can't see us using that, and it is a TM move. So it is semi-renewable. Let's grab the extra ether. Grab Sweet Scent, although hopefully we won't need it. And then let's ignite some grass-type Pokemon, shall we? So it's a pair of Hoppip and a Bulbasaur. A very hot Wednesday in Brazil. Brazil, rather. Wish you could bring some of that heat over here. It's freezing today. It's only 8 degrees outside, which is still above average for the time of year. I'm just moaning for the sake of it. I'm going to pause the timer because we got a random Abra as I was trying to take on Specsavers. And we caught it first ball. Oh no! You've knocked out Dialga. Can you redo the league and it'll respawn? I think that's a mechanic in later Pokemon games. Welcome in, Professor Oak. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Let's register the bike and let's beat up some trainers up here because I'm terrified of rollout. No, stab is the same regardless of primary and secondary type, thank goodness. Oh, -1 degrees is far too cold. I am doing very well, thank you. And FoodTubes, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. What aspect of Gen 2 is fixed? What do I choose? Learn sets. Absolutely learn sets. Don't you double team me. Don't you paralyze me. This is going all kinds of wrong. Brooke, you mean? Yes, Stone Evolution's learning Ani-moves would be good too. But locking Psychic, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt behind the post-game was not the wisest move Game Freak have ever done. And thank you once again for the Super Chats Food Tubes. Sludge Bomb at least is relatively early game. Well, it's mid-game really, isn't it? Can't get burnt by the Mangar. Don't particularly want to get Juggler Irwind. Grab the Quick Claw. I don't think we'll need it though. Yes, it's very chilly today. And some parts of the US are having a bit of a heat wave at the moment. Oh, 17 Celsius is perfect. Give me that any day of the week. I really hope you have some good news too on Friday, Gemma. And it's such a scam. This Pikachu has... Not Pikachu, this Raichu has Thunderbolt. Why can't we have it? Just going to use a potion in case of poison purposes. It was 17 at the start of November, at least down where you are. Up north it's been chilly. Trying to evolve before Whitney here. So I think if we can get close to evolution before Whitney, it should really help us out. So we'll now teleport back. And I know what I've forgotten. Kenya, get here. I was thinking my Pokemon were in the wrong order. But while we're in the menu, we might as well teach some more moves. So Paris can learn Dig. We can also learn Sweet Scent, not that we need it. Then we'll reorder Paris's moves, and then we'll reorder the Pokemon. So we want Cut at the top. Dig in second plate. No, we want Flash, Dig, Cut, Sweet Scent. Perfect. And then we'll switch those two around. Switch those two around. Abracania, Psyduck, Paris. Yep, that's right. Take the mail, and now we'll go into Whitney's gym. Purposely taking on a couple of extra trainers. So that we can at least try and defeat Whitney as a Houndoom. From what I've seen, there is going to be a cold bit of weather coming up, maybe in about a fortnight here in the UK. All depends on the positioning of the high pressure that's moving in. There is a chance for a bit of a cold snap at the start of December. Goodness me, we're in December already soon. We're already halfway through November, and that's a scam as it is. Feels like just last week that it was Halloween. Aha! Get burnt, Jigglypuff. The weather's been very topsy-turvy lately, hasn't it? And here's our evolution. Goodbye, Houndour. Hello, Houndoom. I got you the right way round this time. Stick a couple of potions in, free up the bag space. And then let's take on Whitney. She's our third gym leader together, a normal type specialist who leads with Clefairy. So this is not a one-shot, which is annoying. It's a two-shot, though. And then we're on to the milk tank. Two-shot on the milk tank. Perfect. Playing badge in 28:38. I reckon we should speed up a little bit now. Let's chat to the eavesdropping person. And let's get on the bike. We don't really do Thanksgiving here in the UK. Though it is starting to become a little bit more popular, I should say. Let's annoy a tree. We're not going to knock it out, though. We're going to let it run for the hills. It's making it on its own. Hello, Spinarak. You were one of my favourite runs we've ever done. Let's grab the ether and make our way into Ecruteak City. We don't really have anything in this time of year. I do love Houndoom. It's such a cool Pokemon. Criminally underused and underrated. I'm doing very well, thank you, Malik. How are you? Let's bite this Flareon. A couple of nibbles knocks it out. And up next is going to be Pesky on the Espeon. I think this Umbreon might be a little bit of a pain, but 3 shots knocks it out. And we're on to Vaporeon. Nibble on the Vaporeon to knock it out in 2. And that just leaves Jolteon. That sounds like a good Pokemon to have last. Burn the Jolteon. It's all over for the Kimono girls. Knock them all out. And we can grab Surf. We'll teach that to Psyduck a little bit later on. In the meantime, though, we are going to do a cheeky little heal. And make our way over towards the Lake of Rage. Going to do some cheating by going through a tunnel here. And it's risky, but I want to take on the Nidoking trainer here. Oh, double kick barely tickles us. A critical hit does some damage. Repel wore off. We'll stick another repel on in here. Don't particularly want to take on either of those. However, we will risk it against these two here. So he's got a Slowbro, which we can one-shot. And then we should be able to two-shot this Nidoking here. Or we can one-shot with critical hits. Perfect! There are a few trainers here that I like taking on just because they're really good experience in Johto. Like, the Wilds are awful, but you have some good fully evolved. Oh, Bike Shop's calling us. Now, we do learn Detect, so we're going to pick it up. I doubt we're going to use it. We'll pick up the Elixir here. I will also pick up Detect. Might as well chat to the Hidden Power Man at the same time. Then we'll teleport back, and I think we'll take on Lighthouse. So we're going to take on some of these sailors down this kind of way. Yes, I remembered thinking it was a bit of a secret area too. Over towards the Lake of Rage. It's very well obscured, isn't it? Hello, Meowth. Goodbye, Meowth. I'm not sure if any trainers have a Slowking. We'll have to look it up. We'll grab the Minceberry. We'll also grab the Nugget down here so we can sell it for some money. Have a read of a sign for no good reason. Might as well take on Psychic Norman because he's got a pair of Slowpoke. Route 13-ish, maybe? There's the person with the King Pokemon, isn't there? Yes. So there's Slowking, Seaking, and Nidoking, maybe? Question mark? Who knows? We'll reunite the married couple today. Have a nibble of a Pikachu. And we'll take on Pokemon Jamie as well. Only feels right to take on all the cat Pokemon. Running a dog. Have a nibble of a Poliwhirl. Nibble on the Krabby. Then we'll nibble on the Raticate as well. Get pestered by the rival for no good reason. Sequence breaking a little bit there. Right, what do we want to buy? We will buy 11 supers. And let's buy 6 of you. Don't think we'll need you. Mustn't go into the Pokemon Center there. However, we must go and grab ourselves HMO4, which is Strength. Might teach that, might skip it and go straight for Return. Not quite decided. In the meantime, we shall start ascending the lighthouse. Now, this Noctowl is very, very bulky. But we are able to knock it out in a few turns. It's going to be a toss-up between Headbutt, Flinch, Luck, and that extra 10 base power of Strength. Please one-shot perfect. Don't want to get roared by the Gen 1 Fire Doggo. Have a bite of a Marill as Bubble Beam barely tickles us. We have surprisingly good special defense, which I think might come in handy, especially for red. Grab the Ether, we might as well do full trainers being in the slow experience group. Triple Bite knocks it out. Super Repel acquired. Chat with Jazz, she'll tell us some absolute lies, so we'll ignore her. Instead, we'll get the rare candy. We'll dig our way out, and then we'll also teleport back to Ecruteak. Can't see any issues at Rival 3 or 4 Morty, so this should be a very easy part of the game for Houndoom. The only difficult part, of course, is going to be remembering to stick on a repel here. Right, so let's see how Rival 3 goes. We're at 36.28 at the moment. About 5 minutes behind where I'd like to be, but of course Rival 2 was a big pain in the bum. Feint attack, we might as well get rid of Leo. We're going to be a special attacker for the most part. We'll have a nibble on a Croconaw. Water Gun barely tickles us. Zubat, Bite, might as well, and we'll finish off on the Magnemites with an Ember. Perfect. First try on Rival 3. That's a very good theory, Lord Cooler. I like that. I think you might be spot on there. The high special defense is to counter things like Alakazam. Which, honestly, Alakazam did need a counter, really, didn't it? Now, we're not even going to bother to heal for this. I doubt we're going to have any trouble whatsoever. The ping didn't have Zing this time when we knocked it out. And we're on to Medium Grace, who might be being defeated in Disgrace here. I'll stop with the puns now. Can't think of any for... I've forgotten his name. What's this person called? Jeffrey. Can't think of any Jeffrey puns off the top of my head. Oh dear. I really think that Dark should have been physical and Ghost should have been special. Oh no, I'm not complaining on this one because we've got huge special attack. There should have been a medium large and a medium small. You're not wrong. Gonna put on the Mint Berry just in case here. Can find it, that is. And let's now take on Morty. Quick nibble on a Ghastly for starters. The main course is going to be a Houndoom and... Not Houndoom, a Haunter and Gengar special. And then we'll finish off with desserts with another Haunter. Morty in 10.06. 38.44 overall. Let's now make our way over to... What's its place? What's its name city? Cinewood City. Goodness me. We do, of course, need to teach Surf and Strength to Psyduck in order to get over to what's its name city. So we'll do that, and while we're in the bag, we'll use our final repel and hope we don't get Swimmer K-lead. Goodness me, what was that movement? Didn't get punished there. Set our teleport spot into Cinewood City. Grab the secret potion. And brace ourselves, this could be a tough gym. Ooh, jump kick hit hard. Because of course this is a double teaming set of trainers. Does help if you use the correct move. Oh, we are through them. That was one of my big concerns. So we'll super potion up. And we will move on up. Black Belt's Knob is the next one. I keep using Bite there, and that is screwing me over. Let's put Headbutt there. Ooh, Rock Slide didn't hit as hard as I thought it would, actually. And we are through Black Belt Knob. I'm going to do a safety heal here. Especially now that I've got the moves in the correct order. We should be fine. So we've only got this one trainer plus Chuck himself left to go. Should be fine against the Mankey line. It's going to be a toss-up between Mint and Bitterberry for Chuck himself. I can see benefits of both. You know what, I'm going to stick on the Bitterberry, because I think Confusion might be worse than Sleep. So we could have a few resets here. We shall see how we go. I think that means he's going to dynamic punch. But he misses, he hits, and he knocks us out. Right. Okay. So now we're not at lowered defense. He's using Mind Reader. It's not a one-shot. Oh, but he hits twice in a row. Absolute scam. If we could just get one flinch on that Primate, this battle would be fine. Not on the Primate, on the Poliwrath, this battle would be fine. Flinch. Thank you. Do it again. Oh, you crit. You scam artist. Who gave the secret potion to Chuck? Own up, please. This has got to be one of yous. Haha, we took it this time. Not as bad as I thought that would be, honestly. Right, Chuck. Chuck's wife, your husband's a cheater, love. Let's teach Fly and get out of here. And thank you so much for the 7 months, Friar Dark. That is very kind of you. Oh, my bag is all over the place, isn't it? Let's stick on a Super Repel. Lance probably did give Chuck the secret potion. Your Dragon Rage has no power here. Red Scale time. Let's chat with Lance, the liar with the flyers. We'll fly over to Mahogany. We'll entertain him, shall we? We shall see how the next part of the run goes. We're only actually 7 levels away from getting Flamethrower, which is fantastic. Not going to have Flamethrower for Jazz, but I think Ember will do just the job. And let's now take on triple Magnemites. We have 25 MVP. I think we'll only need 3 of these. We're actually going to put Ember up top because there are a lot of Pokemon weak to fire coming up. Now we do want to grab the extra nuggets just down here. All these nuggets makes me want some chicken nuggets. Shouldn't think of food I've not eaten yet. Don't want to make myself hungrier than I already am. Right, so we need to get 2 passwords. I think this lady will probably have the first password. And that is Slowpoke Tail. And he came to us. Perfect. We do need to go over there to get the protein. But that grunt is defeated. We'll grab this protein. We shall start making our way further in the underground hideout. Didn't mean to take on this grunt, but he is very pathetically easy. I think Burger King do some very good food, actually. I don't eat red meat, so I stick to the chicken menu. But their chicken nuggets are really good. I got both passwords, you lying game. I mean, I probably didn't. I probably got confused by the fact that the guy moved. So we'll just pretend that didn't happen. Open the Pokédex for no good reason. We'll take on Mr. Executive. Start off by igniting a Zubat. We'll do the same against the Raticate. Then it's just a Coughing left to go. Coughing doesn't have the best defenses in the world, so we knock it out in one. Get the password. Absolutely get the password this time. And we shall go back through. That is a very good point. Are its horns its ears? Starting off with an Arbok, who looks at us funny to lower our defences. Nice crit on the Murkrow. Gloom's going to be a one-shot. Perfect. We're almost through this slog of a game. Has anyone had the new KFC fries, their so-called signature fries? Because they've changed them again. I had some last Thursday when I was visiting Luke and Kim. And they weren't the worst, actually. They were significantly better than what they used to be. There's the kaboom. The earth-shattering kaboom. Apparently they've got the fries now have the same flavourings as the chicken. Or some nonsense. There was a press release that I didn't read. You know what? We're going to take on Jinx Lady today. We never take on Roxanne. She slapped us twice. The slapper. We're talking about KFC Kafka. That Border Douglas battle went about as well as it could go. They tried having Chick-fil-A for a while, but it kind of didn't take off. I do love a good wedge. I just like food as well. We do have Popeyes over here now. I had one in Northern Cyprus, and it was actually kind of nice. Right, we will go over to Olivine City now. We'll do a heal, and then we'll take on Jasmine, and after Jasmine, we take our first little break. So it's only going to be a couple of minutes, and then we shall be back for the next part of the run. I've never heard of Bojangles. Right, we need to check a handbag. Let's hotfoot it. You're just making places up now. Who the heck is Zaxby's? Rock throw might hurt. Nah, not really. 2 shot on that. We're through, Jazz. It's fine. Mineral badge in 49.17. I'll do the start of the sweep and then I'll take the break. So we are going to be taking a quick break in just a moment. I know that there's a bread brand called Bimbo. I didn't know there was a sandwich shop called Bimbo's. Might be giving away where I grew up here, but there was a sandwich shop relatively close to where I was born called Uncle Fester's. There's another one called Krusty's as well. And neither of those sounds particularly appealing. Grab the King's Rock. I wish they sold Krusty Pizza. A nugget. A rare candy. Teleport back. We'll do a heal now. We'll pause the timer and we'll take our first little break. Pausing the timer at 50 minutes and 36 seconds. Right, I'm going to take a couple of moments to stretch, get myself prepared for the slog that is the radio tower. I hope you all have a lovely, fantastic break. Maybe grab yourself a drink, do a little stretch along with me, and we'll be back in just a couple of moments. Oh, I've just swapped it to another one and it's working. Fantastic. I just need to see how many vitamins I needed. I'm not sure if you can tell that I did things in a slightly different... Am I forgot to press the be right back button there. Now I'm going to be right back. Little behind the scenes peek. And we are back. Apologies for not hitting the be right back button there. I don't think I said anything bad though for once in my life. Let us unpause the timer. And now that I can see how many vitamins I can actually teach to my Pokemon, we can do the shop. So we'll grab return. Don't have hands. Might as well do the sell here. Right, what don't we need? Don't need those 3 nuggets. Do need the charcoal, which is annoying. We'll get rid of the 6 Pokeballs. Right, so we don't have hands, so we're not going to Dynamic Punch. We don't Icy Wind. Iron Tail's just useless. No need for Shadow Ball. No need for Mud Slap. No need for Detect. No need for Attract. No need for Fury Cutter. Look at that, we're rich. How many calcium should we get? Let's get 4 calcium. Let's get 4 protein. And oh no, we're poor again. All these are going to go straight into our Houndoom. And we might as well equip the charcoal while we're at it. Right, let's start going up the radio tower, shall we? I've never really found a good use case for Hidden Power Dragon. Because it's only super effective against dragons. It's not really got that much of a use. And it's not too strong at only 70 base power. And with how bulky the Dragonites are, you're much better off taking a worse Claire fight and having a much cleaner Lance fight. It's nice being able to see things like my return power and my friendship again on screen. I was running blind for the first part of the run. Also gives me a reminder of how many rappel steps I have remaining. So the amount of times I've thought I've not had a rappel on, it's been quite ludicrous, really. Of course you poison us. That's why we've got the antidote, though. Let's take on all of these. I think being in the slow experience group, the more the merrier for the battles. Ha! Your smokescreen is irrelevant to us. The solution for Bruno's Machamp is to cry and hope for the best. Try and get a pity win from him. Though I reckon King's Rock Return might be the play. Right, it's Mr. Porygon Man. Yes, the solution for Bruno is not Bruno, Chuck. Yes, Bruno is ostensibly luck. Some Pokemon you do need a luck-based battle, and this is one of them. Cross-shot miss, flinch, critical hit, anything like that, and we'll be good to go. Also needs to remember that coughing is weak especially. Yes, a burn could help as well, and we'll have flamethrower by that point. Oh, we do have perfect special DVs. I reckon a cross-shot crit would absolutely KO. It's going to be tight with regular cross-shot. You've got to remember that we are going to take some damage from Mach Punch because we don't have a priority move. So it's not only the Houndoom, the Machamp we have to worry about. I hope your appointment goes well, Deadpool. Yes, our physical defense is not there. It's not even not great, it's just not there. Before we take on Rival 4, what we are going to do is we're going to Super Potion up, and we're going to teach a return. So we will get rid of that for that, and I think I prefer the flinch chance over the full accuracy chance of feint attack, so we'll do that. And we shall take on the fourth rival battle. Hidden Power type today, if you missed it earlier, is Ice, and I think that's going to be a very nice Hidden Power type. No Supersonic, which is fantastic. Makes this battle an awful lot cleaner. Water Gun barely tickles us. Sneasel, please all go down. Level 41, we've got Flamethrower, and we win. Haunter, I barely know her. Flamethrower on the Magnemite. Rival 4 defeated. I think there's some storyline going on there about his character arc, but we don't care. Yes, in the bin goes the rival. I'm kind of happy with the learn set. I think it'll be better in 11 level time when we get ourselves Crunch. But at the moment, this is a very solid learn set. We have 4 moves of 4 different types. Which is more than could be said for a lot of Pokemon at this point in the run. I know, the rival is a bit weird there, saying he only cares about strong Pokemon and having arguably one of the weaker Gen 2 Pokemon because of the physical special split. Sneasel did very well in its solo run though. Got a lot of luck to get through it, but I think it made it into the top 10. And having Flamethrower before the league is going to be a little bit game-changing. You just bite the ghost's aura. Because we're not going to be losing Flamethrower anytime soon, I don't think we need to get the Scamulet coin in this particular run. But we will get the Max Ether just for the Kanto section. Try and save a few heals in the Pokemon Centers. And we are 2/3 of the way through the giant slog of this game. Grab TM35, which is Sleep Talk. We're not going to be using that though. We will use an Elixir now though, while we're here. We're also going to use a Super Potion, get ourselves back up. And then we'll dig out and go to the top of the radio tower. Sneasel was a very long time ago now. Several months ago. I don't know Smith Plays, but I've got a really kind of a fond impression of Sneasel. I think maybe I had a lot of luck in that run, but we made it work. You just have to treat it like a normal type Pokemon without stab. We'll ignite the Arbok. Do the same against the Murkrow. Because I want to save these returns for the Executive's Houndoom. Shouldn't see too many issues here. Yes, Sneasel is very much a victim of not having stats match stab. We're not getting sub 1 hour Claire in this run, but I reckon we could get a good 140 out of Houndoom. Shouldn't see us being going on for too much longer. Let's grab the pink bow off Marie. Sunny day off the green-haired lady. That does open up Solar Beam strats potentially, so I might try and pick that up. Yes, justice for Sneasel. How do you all feel about me running a physical special split Sneasel in a couple of weeks' time? So I've got the ROM made. It would be very interesting to see how physical special split impacts this game. Took a big risk there by not repelling early, but it paid off. And we can now teach Waterfall and Whirlpool to our Psyduck. Stick on another repel. And we can make our way through the ice path. Yes, it was coloured kind of browny blue, wasn't it? In gold and silver. Being a wimp and getting off the bike. And how are we all feeling about Relicanth's run on Friday? How bad do we think it's going to be at Rival 2? I've got a really bad feeling about Relicanth. I think we could be there for a couple of hours. I think it could be our first over 2-hour run on stream in a very long time. I think the last one might have been Cloyster. Oh goodness, Erica's going to be a pain as well. I forgot about her. Alright, so our bag is full. Let's clear some of the mess. It's that Bayleaf that's worrying me because of the high crit chance. We're going to be very slow, though, all run, and that's one of the things that terrifies me. Sell that because we don't need it. Don't really need the Bitterberry anymore. Don't need that. Don't think we're going to run the Miracle Seed, actually. And we shall buy 11 Max Repels and 10 Hyper Potions, 10 Full Heals. There we go. Right. Let's go and take on Claire, shall we? Might as well put Hidden Power Ice up at the top. Relicanth absolutely would blend in and give you the fright of your life, actually, wouldn't it? If you're just diving down in Hoenn. Now, we do have Sunny Day in our back pocket in case the Claire fight goes terribly wrong. Kind of like not have to use it, though. The reason I kept Bite is to try and flinch Claire here. It's going to be a one-shot on the Dragonair, which means we're not going to get Thunder Waved, which is good. We'll have to see how Claire goes, though. I am a teeny tiny bit worried. If we can get like a 108 Claire, I'll be happy. Right, let's use some of our Super Potions here. Start clearing the bag. Move those up there. And... no, I'm going to do a bit of a bag sort now, so I'm going to pause the timer for that. It's always a good idea to pause the timer when you're doing the bag sorts, because with my reading comprehension, it would take forever. No, let's toss these. We don't need them anymore. And Hinged Rock, I think, is what we're going to hold. Right, so let's take on Claire. Hidden Power Ice will be a one-shot on these Dragonair. We don't need to worry about these. She flinched. She surfed. She healed. She's knocked out. She's defeated. Perfect. Don't know what all that fuss was about. Just a shame about that damage range on the second return there. Could have been through a whole 5 seconds quicker. Right, so let's get the badge. Same pattern of answers as the radio tower there. Lovely Snowy figured that out. And we have the badge in 105.37. Claire's telling us about her stinky breath. There hasn't been a Garchomp run yet. I'm not a fan of that line, I've got to be honest. It's one of my favourite interactions where Claire talks about her lack thereof of halitosis. You know what? Probably won't need it, but I'm going to go over to Mahogany here. I'm going to pick up Sludge Bomb. I'm not 100% sure on the times yet. Time to beat, though, is 1:59, and I think we're well ahead of that. Because I'm running on a temporary setup, I don't have easy access to all the stats I normally do. That does mean we're going to do a few more streams than normal. We might as well take on Cool Trainer Megan. Yes, got her name right. Because all of her Pokemon are weak to both Hidden Power and Flamethrower. The time to beat is 1:59. We are comfortably in beating range of that so far. A lot of it will depend on how Bruno goes, though. I'm annoyed at my PC because it's only 3 years old. And I don't know if it's the PSU, the motherboard, the CPU, something has gone on it. Replace the PSU and it's just not starting up at all. Replace the cooler as well at the same time because that was going wonky. I think we've had rougher luck with Rival 2 than we did in the original run. Which is why we're roughly on a par. Thank you so much for the 7 months, Kanbei. Oh no! Scumbrown used Sand Attack. Hopefully we won't have that happen to us. I'm directly blaming you now if we get cursed. Always get hit by this trainer. I'm never rejoicing when we get hit by Joyce. Joyce with her Blast Oice. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be up and running again start of next month. No Joyce's, no 3 drill. I reckon we should have Crunch by Karen. That Parasect is very flammable, it's just begging for a flamethrower. Of course, we had some terrible Chuck luck as well, didn't we, in this run? Chuck was sipping on the old secret potion. Dry skin Parasites in the sun, might as well just give up already. My repels have been all out of whack today. Don't learn Earthquake, which is a shame, because that would really flesh out the learn set. So instead we'll go straight to Rival Fivel. That's the first time I've ever said Rival Fivel. Is that a J-Rose thing? So I do like a good rhyme. I always think you can pick up on vibes of other content creators, and J-Rose always seems so lovely. I've never spoken to him personally, but I always pick up really good vibes from his videos. But now it is time to thank the HM friends, so it's thank you to Kenya, to Abra, to Psyduck, to Paris, and to all you lovely green names in the chat. We will buy our 4 full restores. We'll drop down a save, I don't think we'll need it. And we'll take a look at our stats. We're level 49 with 163 HP. We're holding the King's Rock with Bites, Flamethrower, Hidden Power, Ice, and Return. We've got attack in 130. Let's try that again. 130 in attack, 84 in defense, 148 in special defense, special attack rather, 119 in special defense, and 130 in speed. First league member is going to be Will. He's a Psychic Site Specialist who leads with Xatu. I'll tell you what, Scott has been working his behind off a lot lately behind the scenes to convert game hooks, old mappers into the new mappers. He has put in so many hours of work. And the thing is, for most viewers, they won't even notice because the change is going to be that seamless. I've got the executive dysfunction version of ADHD. I've got the no, don't do anything. Just play the fruit game on Switch for a bit. It's fine. I really wish I had the version of ADHD that let me do stuff. I have the hyperfixation as well, to be fair. I'm playing a lot of Minecraft again lately. That's where my hyperfixation is going. You can only eat bread this week. I love bread. Alright, here is the pain in the bum known as Bruno. I personally wouldn't use AI to improve my runs. Ow. Well, that was not pleasant in the slightest, Bruno. His room has lava because he can go to hell. Please flinch. No. Right, we're going to be stuck in Bruno Purgatory for a little bit. Make yourselves comfortable. We're going to be here for a while. We are holding the King's Rock. Oh, stop with the crits. It's rude. I think it's because we don't have a priority move. This is going to be hell. And he crit, of course. Strap yourselves in, make yourself comfortable, we'll be here a while, probably. It's not even like there's any point in getting extra levels for this battle, it's going to be the same. We're not close to enough ranges. He does need to cooperate and be nice. He won't, but he needs to. Just flinch, please. Or miss. Or we could crit. Any of the three would do. Didn't mean to do that. Trouble is with a battle like this as well, you sort of lose focus. He's not quite at Secret Potion level yet. He's not done too much nonsense. Although if he double crits once... Oh, we crit. Nice. I don't think we're going to survive a cross chop. But at least we get to see them a champ again. It missed. Finish it off. Burn it. Ignite it. We're through. Hallelujah. Where are those full restores? You drink that, Elvis. Well done. I'm proud of you. Where's the max elixir? I want to use that. My bag's a mess. You know what? HP up as well for that. And there's Kanbei's sand attacking Scumbrion. Let's return and hope for a flinch. Oh, God. Snap out of confusion, please. Pretty, please? Thank you. Healing loop on the Houndoom. Crunch, yes please. Goodbye bite. Crunch the Gengar. Ignite the Vileplume. Welcome in, Animaster. Use our last Super Repel. We're also going to use a full restore. And we'll take on Lance. Crunch on this, he should Rain Dance. Welcome in, Fancy Lebowski. How are you today? I think this is going to be a range. One shot on Dragonite number 1. One shot on Dragonite number 2. Zard next. Goodness. Surprised he didn't use Wing Attack there. I think that means we win. It does in fact mean that we win. And let's get our league time. Our league time is 108, no, 118.44. I just want to double check our last time with the previous one. We are going to take a very quick break as well because I am cramping. I'm not sure if you've heard it in my voice through the league, but I have a little bit of cramp, so I need to do a quick stretch. So we'll be back in a couple of moments. And we are back. Nice little stretch break done. We are ready to go for the final part of this run. Let's unpause the timer. It's 1:18:44. I did forget to check my lance time. It is in a spreadsheet though. We'll have a little chat with Professor Elm. Get on the bike and we'll do a rerouted Kanto. If you haven't been around for a while, the Kanto routing has completely changed. But in order to get to Kanto, we need to welcome back the HM friends. Next is a quick trip over to Ekritique. We're going to grab the 2 rare candies. Think we'll need them this time because we are in the slow experience group. There's rare candy number 1. Welcome back, Gemma. I hope you had a lovely time away. Dip our head in the Pokémon Center. Use a work pool there. Grab the rare candy. Dig our way out. Teleport back to Olivine. And we'll make our way onto the boat. Save the Stanley is one of 3 battles where it doesn't matter if you win or lose. The game will progress regardless. It's that line that's been the bane of our existence this run. Get the ever-useless metal coat. We'll try and race through Kanto as quickly as we can. We'll do the old teleport trick, and of course the first thing we do in Kanto is the last thing we do in Johto. We're going to get another rare candy, this time from the chairman of the Pokemon Fan Club. And our first Cantonian gym leader is going to be Lieutenant Surge. Gonna get through Gentleman Gregory first though, which we have done. And let's see how this battle goes. Gonna use Flamethrower on the Raichu. One-shot the Electrode with Return. Do exactly the same on the next one. Yes, if you set a teleport location to Johto, it will then TP you back to Johto. We see that at the very end of the run, where we grab the rare candy and we TP back to Mount Silver's Pokemon Center. But your teleport location gets changed when you're on the boat for reasons unknown to most of humanity. They actually set your TP location onto the boat initially, and then they set it to Vermilion when you leave the boat. Which is why we take full advantage of that by saving walking out the dock. It's a very good question. I'm assuming they do it to try and stop a soft lock in Johto. Because if you take the boat, you'd then have to wait a few real-time days in order to get back over to Kanto. It's just that middle stage of setting your spot on the boat that confuses me. Because you have no legitimate way of accessing it. One day I might do a little bonus stream where we go through some of the tech behind Gen 2. Fiddle about with game hooks, see what we can do. Try and get some illegal teleport spots and the like. Alright, second Cantonian gym leader. Monday and Friday sounds right. I never actually have to do it, because in the runs we do, we only go one way, and it's that guaranteed boat encounter. And Erica was about as easy as we expected her to be. 1 hour, 23 minutes and 42 seconds. Now I am just going to very quickly use a max elixir here. And we're going to make our way over towards Fuchsia City via the cycling road. We have a mandatory Noctowl trainer here. But one return should knock it out, no problem. So we say goodbye to Bob. And we'll say hello to Janine, everyone's favourite pushover. She's now 3rd in our Cantonian routing as opposed to being penultimate. And honestly, it doesn't matter where she comes. She's always terrible. So it's goodbye to Janine in a time of 1:24:47. And now we've got Rock Tunnel to do. So for that, we are going to teleport back to Saffron City. That's why we dipped our heads in. Go on, we'll take on Triple Magneton. Or Triple Magnemize, I should say. You know you can evolve your Pokemon, mate. That's a really good idea, grinding on the SS Aqua. And it's time for our least favourite Pokemon in this run again. It's another Machamp. Can one-shot this one, though. Goodbye, Machamp and Jim. See if I can remember the routing. It's been a while. Dip our head in there. Right, so we're good to go now. Just need this repel to last as long as it did. And we can fly back to Saffron. Hello, Sabrina. Yes, glue your Magnemite together. Make it a single Magneton. That works. Might as well crench our way through this gym. Mr. Mime? No issue. Alakazam's going to be no issue either. That's Sabrina in a 1:26:46. We're going to do Misty next, but to get to Misty we do need to do Nugget Bridge, and to do Nugget Bridge we need to pop our head in the Pokemon Center. Not the Pokemon Center, the gym. We absolutely cannot go in a Pokemon Center, because that will mess up our TP spot. Right, so this is Weak to Ice Bridge, as we call it, because the lion's share of Pokemon here are weak to ice. Might as well use Hidden Power Ice throughout as well, because of course Misty is not going to be weak to ice type moves. I do really want to run Wigglytuff, but I don't want to start with Igglybuff. Igglybuff is so garbage. I don't think we learn an attacking move until level 9 with Igglybuff. Yes! So do I, Oddish. Clefable would be top spot if we didn't start with Cleffa. No doubt about that. I think Horrified is a suitable reaction to Igglybuff. Might as well ignite this Porygon. Hello, Misty. Goodbye, Misty. And suddenly it's day. Enjoy your food, Kanbei. One shot on the Golder, good start. One shot on the Quagsire, excellent. Rain Dance, completely irrelevant because we're going to one-shot the Starmie. And we are through Misty. Cascade Badge acquired. Machine parts remembered. Teleports back. I love Quagsire. It's one of my favourite Pokemon. We do actually have a Clodsire backport made up. Been sitting on it for a few weeks. So maybe a Quagsire Clodsire special stream soon. Oh, so am I, Oddish. So am I. I really want the Clodsire with 30 Wooper. Hello, 3Drill. I mean, it's not up for debate, is it? You are going to buy it. Hidden Power Ice on the Sand Slash is the nice and simple one-shot. I mean, your reward for not buying the Sphere or the Appleton is getting the Clodsire with 30 Wooper. I'd love to see the regionals as well in other games. Boulder Badge in a 131.28. Only got 2 badges left to go. Fine, I'll walk into the Pokemon Center. Goodness me, my movement is not on point today. £500 is a lot of money to throw at a plush, I've got to be honest. I mean, probably worth it. For an unspecified definition of worth it. Can we not do some, like, joint custody thing of, like, one person gets it Tuesdays, Thursdays, another person gets it Wednesday, Friday. Another person gets it 2 days of the week and we alternate weekends. And that's the penultimate badge, the Volcano Badge in 132.47. Just barge into someone's house for no reason there. Right, so let's take on Blue. Not too confident about this battle. Yes, exactly like that episode of The Simpsons, Tom. The other thing I was thinking of was Sabrina with Valerie in the car. Oof, that's going to be a reset. Yes, it's not very often I ask on stream, but if you are enjoying it, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Really does help the channel out, especially at the moment where I'm not able to do pre-recorded videos. I'm relying entirely on streams. Goodness. Where's my pink bow? Of course you crit, Pidgeot. Thank goodness Rhydon has no special defense. Oh, we're through Gyarados with a pink bow. That is good, at least. Gonna take some damage from extreme speed. Alakazam we can crunch. Flamethrower, Executor, and win, maybe, question mark? Yes, we win. Perfect. 135 on the nose for blue. We have a whole 24.5 minutes to defeat red to beat our old time. I think we're going to do it. I'd like to get sub 140, but I don't think that's going to happen. Sub 145 is absolutely possible. Blue's always going to be a bit of a pain in the bum. He always is. And here is where we teleport back to Johto. We did do the hill beforehand, so it's straight into Silver Cave. I have faith in Houndoom, I just don't have faith in me. Ten rare candies, perfectamundo. We will, of course, drop down a hard save here. Let's see how we go. Well, we outspeed the Pikachu, which is a great start. We'll Flamethrower it, see how well we do. One shot this time, which is nice. Blastoise is second. Blastoise could be an issue. Although the Spadef drop does help. Don't think we're going to survive this surf. No. Right, so let us use our first 3 rare candies. Now at level 64, let's see how we get on. We can ignite the Pikachu. We do have Sunny Day in our back pocket, don't forget. Yep, we're going to teach Sunny Day. Because unfortunately we can't do the Dave strat. What do I want to get rid of? That is the question. Hidden Power Ice. Yes, Blastoise is the only big threat. Interesting that he went straight for Surf again. It's still a 4-shot. Let's use another 3 rare candies. I used the wrong move there. Goodness. Oh, the focus has gone for this one. Because I'm having to fiddle about with whether we want to get rid of the Pikachu. Then if we do a crunch turn 1, yes. Get the Spadef drop. Get the sun up. Then Flamethrower and Crunch are going to do the same, so we might as well try and get a burn. So now we can get through the Blastoise at least. That brings us on to Peskeon, which isn't a one-shot. Oh dear. And Body Slam knocks us out. Final 4 rare candies. We tried. We are, of course, in the slow experience group. So, Flamethrower. We know that Pikachu's irrelevant. It's out of here. Blastoise. Sunny Day. No, we're supposed to Crunch on turn 1. So counterintuitive to my brain. Right. We Crunch on turn 1. Get it right, Squidge. Now we Sunny Day. And we get crit. I did it right and we got crit. Fantastic. Flamethrower. We're getting there. Crunch and don't get crit. Sunny Day. Flamethrower. Wrong move. These complex red battles are where my brain goes, ha, no, please help. I should be fine though, we just need to Crunch. Please do remember to like the video. You'll have time, my brain's not working. 2 Crunch, Spadef drop. Right. 1 shot on the Peskeon this time. Sunny Day. Gonna try and burn this thing. And we get paralysed. Is this a range? 1 shot again, which is good. Flamethrower. Body Slam KO. Nah. Nah? Right. What can we do? Let's give the lefties. Snorlax is the pest of the game. Done it again. It feels right to Sunny Day on turn 1. But we need to get the Crunch in first. And now we Sunny Day. Ooh, nice, a crit. This is where we find out that Crunch has been arranged this entire time. Sun boosted Flamethrower does a lot of damage there. Body Slam didn't paralyze. Return might KO. Return does KO. Crunch maybe question mark. Wing attack's going to hurt. 3 shot. Oh dear. 74 HP. Flamethrower and hope for the best. He took in Sunlight, we win. 142.39. Oh, goodness me, that was tough. Houndoom is a 142.39. It's a redo and it's a stream. And now what I need to do is I need to do the leaderboard. That could have gone an awful lot worse than it did do. Happy with that. We saved 17 minutes, give or take. And now we're just waiting for the leaderboard to generate. Does take a hot second to do, unfortunately. We shall see exactly where Houndoom lives. Trouble is, we've got several hundred Pokemon now. And it looks like we're going to be living on page 3. That's the wrong leaderboard. Let's get the full leaderboard out. We are in 79th place, just ahead of Jinx and just behind Dedenne. Not a bad time overall, considering we were, if I get up page 4 of the leaderboard, we were in 101st place before, so we have shaved a lot of time off. I am very, very proud of that run. But with that, we're pretty much done. There's only one thing left to do now, and that is, of course, return Kenya to its rightful owner. So we're going to fly over to Violet City. We'll attach the mail to Kenya. Oh, Alakazam had to start as an Abra. That was its problem. I will say thank you so much for helping out over the last couple of hours, Kenya. But you've got to go home. We'll get ourselves Nightmare. We didn't have a nightmare of a run, though. And we shall go and save in front of Nurse Joy. With that, we are done for the day. So I've got a few people to thank. I want to say thank you to Kim's Mad World for 4 months at Pokeball Tier, 6 months for Luke at Pokeball Tier, 4 months also for A Gamer's Tale at Pokeball Tier, the $4.99 Super Chat. Thank you so much, A Gamer's Tale. Thank you to Malik Kibner for the 20 Danish kroner. Food Tubes for the $2.99, Pariah Dark for the 7 months at Pokeball Tier, and the same for Kambay. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always. I'm back in 48 hours. We are going to be running Relicanth for our sins, but it's been a pleasure, as always. I hope you all have a fantastic end to your Wednesday, start to your Wednesday, whatever time of day it is. Maybe see you around tomorrow if there's a free stream slot going, but definitely on Friday. Thanks for watching, everybody.